Rain in our region is making a dent in the drought, saturating Minnesota soil with a distinct smell. KIMT Stormteam 3 meteorologist Hunter Donahoe tells us why precipitation has that unique aroma in this week's Ask Away.
Well, after this very wet period that we had over the past couple of weeks, you might have wondered, wow, why does it smell like that earthy smell whenever it rains? And that is this week's question given to me by our very own Bridget Maxwell. She wants to know, why does rain have a smell? So we're going to talk about it right here. It can be one of three things. The first one is some soil-dwelling bacteria. They secrete what's called geosmin when they produce their spores, and that is kind of a bacteria. Whenever those raindrops, whenever it starts raining, hits the ground, it releases those chemicals within the spores, and that is the thing we smell. It's that earthy smell on the ground. It's those chemicals releasing and being picked up by our noses. The second thing is, whenever we have a dry period, so the drought that we recently had, all of our plants, they start secreting oils on to their leaves. And when those oils are captured by the rain and pushed off of those plants, we smell that chemical, and that chemical is called petrichor. That's the more common thing we do smell. And one more thing that could also happen is whenever we have thunderstorms, kind of go into a little bit of some chemistry here, lightning within these storms, they can split those O2 oxygen molecules into their individual atoms. So these two red things right here, those are the two atoms. And whenever those atoms can combine with oxygen molecules, they make what is called O3, that's ozone, and that is another thing that we can smell. It has that pretty distinct smell right before a rainstorm does start to move in. And that is one of the other things we smell. So those are three main ways that rain, even though it doesn't technically have a smell, is what we can sense whenever it is raining out there or it is about to rain. Really good question, Bridget. Thank you. Now, as we go throughout the next couple of weeks, I have more questions to answer. I have a little bit of a bank that we're going to be going through here. But if you do have another question that you do want answered, I will get to it eventually. Send it on in to weather@kimt.com, and I will be sure to answer your question.